So what I did is I started writing, and then I wrote a book. But I think what is easier is to do it the other way around. So I take the example of my brother, the chicken whisperer. We want to talk about compact tropical permaculture projects. And so we want to talk about composting, chicken farm BSF, water collection and recycling of your water, solar energy, produce what you consume, so be like net zero, and be CO2 negative because the tree planting is bigger than what you are emitting, right? So flow permaculture. So basically write 8 to 10 blog posts, okay? And then from these 8 to 10 blog posts, you write a book, okay? My brother is not a writer, so I mean, I like to play with read, listen, and watch, because some people like to read, some people like to watch, some people like to listen. So it's really, I'm gonna film him speak about all these different things. Then we're gonna have audio and video to publish on TikTok, on YouTube, on Anchor, Spotify. And then I'm gonna write articles about it. And then once we have 10 articles, we're gonna write a book about it. And then from that book, we'll make an online course. For online courses, you have different online programs, teachables and stuff like that, but they have a monthly subscription. So for me in the beginning, what I've done is I've done one-on-one coaching sessions, and I'm gonna write a course about that next year, which is gonna be probably just PDF, audio, and video.
Yep.
And then slides. And then from there, once I have enough coaching clients and it makes sense to use teachables, then I'll have a monthly subscription.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the line of thoughts. So as for the book, okay. So I'll show you my book. My first finished book. So I'll tell you all the different things, and then I'll tell you what you can do. I mean, you can do it all yourself, but you can also hire people. So you have the cover design. First, obviously, the writing. And then you've got the editing. Then you've got the cover design, and then you've got the interior design. And then you have the marketing. So it's super easy. You go on KDP Publishing, you make an account. So you make a new account, and then you can just add a new book, okay? So if I go to my bookshelf, I have my books. This is Slow Lifestyle. And again, you can already put it online for pre-orders, and I'm gonna publish on the 15th. So I have 5 days to upload my manuscript, okay? If I don't respect that, they will scrap me from Amazon for 1 year and I cannot publish anymore. So that's kind of important to know.
Yeah.
So I'll put here, this is English, this is the title of my book, this is the subtitle of my book. So Slow Lifestyle, Maintain Balance Through the Movement of Your Life. Is it part of a series, yes or no? Yes, it's part of the series From Slow to Flow. Edition number is 1. If I change the editing in 6 months or next year because I want to update stuff, I'll just change that. Author is me, and then if you can choose to put your contributors or not.
Yeah.
So my editor is Molly, my illustrator is Jackie, and the cover design is Nicola. So there you write a book description. So that's quite important, and you can look it up. And I own the copyright, keywords. So this also you look up on Google, what are the best keywords, etc. Categories, there is a hack to get into more than 2 categories. And I'll put the YouTube link from my marketing manager. Where? Amazon categories, key strategy. Voila. So here, KDP legally qualifies up to 10 categories. So if you go to this, it will tell you how. Allez, mon petit cœur. Plus vite. So this tells you how to hack it. Well, I need the link, obviously. Show you. Voila. So you can hack.
Lovely.
And stay in 10 categories instead of 2. You check which categories are best for you. I mean, for sure there's hair in there somewhere. Age, so for me obviously 18 plus, because we're talking about 6, baby. So you can release it now, or you can make it available for pre-orders. And then you have here the content, so your manuscript. Okay, so obviously don't leave it for the last time, because all this American crap is super fucking annoying sometimes. So you've got digital rights management. So you read this. So for me, the book for me is a promotion from my online courses. Okay, my target is to sell more online courses one-on-one, and once I have too many, I'll make an online course with the information of those coaching one-on-one, and then that's going to sell itself overnight. So I wake up, I've sold 20 books and 2 courses. Awesome, let's go to Komodo for a week. You know what I mean? That's like, the target is to make money while you sleep, right? So I don't mind if people borrow the book. Okay, so this is if you want them to not borrow the book and you want the book to be, then you say yes. But for me, I don't mind. They can borrow the book, they can give it away. I mean, I'm fine with it, because the book is actually my new business card. You know what I mean?
There's much more behind. So,
Voila. And it's just knowledge that I have acquired that I want to share with the rest of the world, because I want everyone to have awesome hair. So I don't mind that everybody can have it for free. Because in the book there is my contacts, and then people, the reach is important. So ready to upload your pre-ordered book, yes or no? Me, not yet, so I put no. But if I put yes, then I can upload my manuscript. So it's like there's different PDF stuff like that, but my graphic designer does all of that, and then I just upload the final manuscript, which is here. Finished. Oh yeah. Then I can upload the cover. Okay, again, you can do this yourself. They have a cover design stuff that you can do yourself, or you can hire a graphic designer to do it for you. I chose to use art because my cousin said, don't fucking do a boring cover, like do a cover that I want to leave on my couch forever, So I did that, but I had the budget, so it depends on your budget. Kindle ebook preview, so you're gonna launch the preview and you can look at your book. And then you get, this is like the number of your book, the unique number of your book. and then you're basically ready to publish it.
Nice.
Okay, so you've got your pricing. So if you want to maximize your royalties, okay, you do KDP Select. So this means it's only going to be sold on Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. I do this because I want to write and I want to coach, but I do not want to print the book, send it to every side of the world. I don't want to do that because it's boring for me, and I do not mind giving Amazon 30% for that.
Yeah.
So for me, I do KDP Select because it's gonna be better for the algorithm. And I mean, everyone buys books on Amazon.
Yeah.
It's not like
Yeah.
you go to Barnes and Nobles online and buy. Yeah, a couple of people, but like, you know, a lot of people are on Amazon. So worldwide, Amazon.com, Australia, because that's where I want to target my market, because it's close to here. And oh, they're cool customers. And then you can select your royalty plan. So there's different royalty plans. If you publish with a publisher, you have to be accepted, and for that you need to like write to all the different publishers. And then because we are a new author, they'll probably give you a tiny advance or no advance, and you will only get 10%, and you will lose all the rights. So for me, because I wanted to use all the content for other things like my social media and coaching and courses, and it was not the way to go. I'd rather invest myself and do the marketing myself because it's what I'm good at, but keep the rights.
Yeah.
But I might sell the translation rights because I don't have money to translate it in French, and I have no passion for that.
Yeah.
So I might sell the French rights, Dutch, Spanish and Portuguese to a publisher. If I'm not doing so bad on Amazon, it's also easier to get a publisher to look at you because the product's already finished.
Yeah.
So yeah, then here you decide your price. It's between $3.99 and $11.99 Australian dollars. I put $11.99 for this book because it was 2 years of work. But for example, from April, because this year I want to publish a book a year, I'm gonna do short stories, fiction, much less work, much less money invested, and I'm gonna sell them less than $2.
Yeah.
So I would do them, $3.99 Australian, which is, 177 UK and 269 euro. So it will be another target market. And there is a category that is short books, like little books. So people want to read it in less than 2 hours. So you just adapt your price, and then depending on the price, it's gonna change your commission. And then this is what you get. Yeah, so lending I allow. So again, I don't want people to, I want everyone to read my book.
Yeah.
And then terms and conditions, you should read this, I don't. I already canceled one of my pre-orders because I was like, oh, I'll do it later. And then they were like, yeah, you're going to be like banned from Amazon for a year. I'm like, what? And then they're like, okay, we'll give you like a waiver. It's like, thank you. So I can't fuck it up again. Well, you can always create a new account under your brother's name, whatever. So voila. So yay, voila, it's published. So it's published, and then I can do paperback. So start paperback. So if you want to do only ebook, or if you also want to do paperback. If you also want to do paperback, you need a cover that goes all around the book, and you need a spleen. So either you ask a graphic designer or you do it yourself. They have this online stuff. So it's the same, blah, 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 blah.
Procedure.
But then I can't really upload it yet because you have to have the manuscript. You can't pre-order.
Yeah.
So, and then it will ask you, so this is assign me an ISBN, which is the unique number of your book when you want to publish. But here I cannot publish, you see? Pre-orders. Then they're gonna ask you what type of interior you want. So for me, it's Duffy's black and white interior, because if you do with color, it could be with color with you, but then it's gonna be more expensive to produce, and so you'll make less.
Yeah.
But it's maybe cooler to have a book in, like if I do a cookbook, of course it's gonna be in color.
Yeah.
But this is in black and white.
Yeah.
I've targeted black and white interior with cream paper, because I like cream. And then the size, I mean, this is a pretty basic size, 6-9 inches. The bleed, the cover finished, so matte or glossy, I like matte. And then upload your manuscript, the cover, but like the full cover. And then you can preview it and really preview all the pages to see if it's not like fucked, you know. And then obviously order one so you get it. So I cannot continue because I need to upload all of this, which I will do in the next
customer has the choice.
2 days. Yeah. And then you can also do an audiobook. So you just record yourself with Audacity, for example, and you can have the 3 different ones. So first you launch the ebook, then a couple of weeks later you launch the paperback, and then 3 months later you launch the audio, and then you launch the online coaching. Hello! He's so cute. And then you launch the online course or a webinar or a live event where people can log in and you do a live show. And then you launch some TikTok videos, some YouTube videos. So you kind of spread yourself in the web. You know, you're saying the same, but in so many different ways. So you kind of reach everyone. So that's kind of how you put yourself on Amazon. Then, for the book, you can write it yourself. Yeah, you can do the cover yourself. You can do the interior design yourself. You can do everything yourself. You can just make a Google Doc and then upload it into KDP, and you can do your cover design yourself. They have all these things on there. And then you have a book that is online. Like tomorrow I can upload a PDF. Or you can say, no, I really want to do this right, and I have a little bit of budget to invest. And it doesn't have to be a lot, because there are people that are not expensive. So there's a lot of websites. So you have Riti.com, which is really for writers, where you can find... So you can go editing, design, publicity, marketing, translation, ghostwriting, websites, book reviews. So for example, I could even hire a ghostwriter and send them a vocal, like, okay, this is the story, it's in Amsterdam, it's a really cool chick, her name's Anouk, she's going to travel and discover Amsterdam inside and out, and she's gonna have a really nice erotic encounter on a boat in the middle of the center, blah, 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 blah. Please, and then write me 2,000 words, you know, or 20,000 words. 40,000 words is a regular book, but small, and 20,000 is like, you know, half. So websites, I wouldn't use this. I would use WordPress. And what you need today is you don't need a website. All you need is a landing page. So you can do a landing page templates. They're $50. It's super easy. If you don't figure it out, just ask me, I can teach you. It's basically copy paste. Like you put an image, text, but then you have your website. Okay, but it's like $50 and you can do it yourself. You need to buy a domain name and hosting, but that's you can do. I have OVH, but I think you have Unstoppable Domains. And then, so for me, it's juliespark.com. So, I mean, I work with Elementor. So I log in, and then it's kind of a drag and drop Elementor. So you have posts, pages, and then I can just change the image, I can change the text. And then you have posts, they will list here. So this is like kind of my blog. Blogging is really good. I feel like every Monday I do a video, I do a read, listen, and watch, basically. So it's like text, a video, and audio. It doesn't have to be long, But if you do it every Monday, it goes on YouTube, it goes on Anchor, on Spotify, on my blog, on my social media. And so it's like new content. And then obviously people read the blog post, they can watch the video. Oh, it's really fucking cool. They can listen to me on
Hi,
Spotify.
Everybody.
And then
And welcome to
they
another
have all the
episode
text.
of Slow Secrets.
And then
today I'm going to talk
they can
about
buy
the
the
Slow
book.
Detox program. So about 2 years ago, just before COVID hit, I
This isn't working. See, you have to test everything all the time. Okay, minutes later. So I need to change the link here. So then they go to my Amazon page and they can buy my book. So that's your website. Okay, book reviews, as you said, send your book to influencers, have people write reviews. You can also hire people to make book reviews for you. Translations, marketing, publicity, design, and editing. For me, editing is the most important. So my editor, she reads all my books, and she brings a nice flow into the books.
Yeah.
Because it's her job.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she's awesome. You have different editors on here that you can ask. It's kind of like you're hiring someone. Yeah? They are working for you because you're self-publishing. So what I did is I took 6 different editors. You make here inside your books. And then you write, it's not there anymore, but like you create a new book, and then for that book, you hire professionals. So what I did is here, as you can see, I had like 6 different editors who I send one chapter to, and they send me back an edited version of that chapter.
The same chapter to
Yeah.
everyone. Yeah.
So a lot of them just took a red pen and changed everything. But then 2 of them kept my voice.
Yeah.
Right? And Molly, who's now my editor, and I will never change because we just, in tune. She, I read her work, and then I was like, well, she didn't change anything.
Yeah.
And then I took mine and hers, and every second word she changed something.
But yeah, it's still your
But it was mine.
tone.
You know what I mean? She managed to keep my voice alive. And so I hired her. She was way more expensive than the others. But for me, I mean, I had the budget, and I just, I felt like, okay, I have to work with her. And also she sent me an email with like 7 bullet points, I'm sorry if this is so much information, but I just want to point this and this and this. And it was so like pertinent, and like, I felt like, okay, we have the right energy to work together. So if you want to hire an editor, you want to find somebody that your energy works with, and you want to find somebody that keeps your voice alive.
Yes, very important.
So she edits it in Google Docs, and then I get like this, and then I just open Google Docs, and then she changes everything, and then I accept or I refuse, and then I can put notes. Okay. And then once we're done, here, these are all the comments that I've approved or declined, and you can decline. You can be like, no, I like this, we're keeping this. It's your book. And then once all the editing's done, then you go into graphic design. So I like illustrations, and I mean, I have a great illustrator, and she did all my books, and she's a graphic designer as well, and she's not expensive. You can really afford her, and she's bliss to work with. Like, she's done all my graphics for the past 10 years, and she takes up her magic stick, and she makes it even more beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, here all the illustrations are in black and white. So she has, and so this is like the book. This is her design. I'm fine. So yeah, I mean, she's really cool to work with. Jackie, I can give you her contact, and
Mhm.
you know, you can discuss it with her. She has a really nice flow, and it's easy to read. And she was also doing all the designs for Gilly Life magazine, so
Oh,
she
nice.
knows
Yeah.
what she's doing. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
let go. So this is like the graphic design.
Mhm.
You have the interior design of the book,
Mhm.
and then you've got the cover design of the book.
Mhm.
She can do both.
Nice.
So I used an illustrator to do my covers because I wanted them to be a bit artsy.
Yeah,
Here.
I think I need a good graphic designer.
Well, she's
I have-
awesome.
I
Work
have-
with her eyes
I
closed.
have an idea
So she did this,
how it should look like.
but the
Forget about me writing that down. No, it's so
the
cool.
illustrator did the eyes,
It's so
but Jackie brought it all together.
yeah.
So the illustrator did this, right? But then Jackie did all of the interior designs,
Yeah.
and she can do the cover as well, because the illustrator is so expensive.
Mhm.
I mean, I spent so much money on the illustrations, but they're really fucking cool, right? This is a vagina. This is a superhero. So it depends on the budget you have. But yeah, you can do everything with Jackie. Her illustrations are freaking fantastic. And it's the same. Like, you hire them to make your dream reality. So the more information you give them, the better. And you can refuse it. Sometimes I have 8 versions. You know what I mean? But then eventually we get there. So writing done, editing done, cover design done, interior design done, marketing. So if you want to go into marketing, so I've hired this person to do my Amazon marketing and then my Facebook ads marketing. But I mean, you can do this all yourself as
Yeah.
well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can hire someone to do it, or you can do this yourself.
I have great friends when it comes to
Yeah.
marketing. It's so
Yeah, voilà.
good. Like I have so many people who like specify in something.
Yeah.
So I know I can, and it's really a win-win. Just freshly started a company,
Yeah.
and both of them are in the very start, and so it's like amazing
Yeah.
how we can support each other. And she's like, yeah, write it, and then we talk again.
Yeah, great. So yeah, marketing is, I mean, especially now with the web, you can reach so many people.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just reach everybody. So really, like, choose a couple of platforms that you want to be really active on. So for me, it's Facebook and Instagram. But then, like, what I do is I'll have my phone and I'll have like my little web. So every Monday, I'll publish on YouTube and podcasts. And I'll post a video on social media. And you can schedule all of this. So it's not like I'm like every Monday ready to, like, I schedule this for like, 2 months. And then 2 months later I get back to it.
Yeah.
So I'll schedule all my YouTube videos to come out every Monday. And then on Anchor, this is the podcasts. Also every Monday. And then it's also available on Spotify. So Anchor spreads it everywhere. So it comes and publishes as well on Spotify. So for the for the description, I just kind of looked at people I look on YouTube, and I just kind of, took the template and then changed it to my own, with the disclaimer and everything. Thumbnails you can do on Canva, Canva.
Yeah.
And then you can do different playlists, and I work with seasons. So now it's Slow Lifestyle, and it's going to be 13 episodes, and then the season's going to be closed. Then we're going to go into Slow Intimacy, 13 episodes, season closed. Slow Investment, 13 episodes, and then season closed. And then I'll probably do Chicken Whisperer with my brother. So permaculture, 13 episodes closed. And then at the same time, I'm doing cooking with my father, Flo's Kitchen. And this is going to be maybe 20 episodes closed. But then with this, I can make a cookbook.
Yeah. Awesome.
You see what I mean? So every time you post a blog post, it can become a book.
Yeah.
So Anchor is kind of the same, but it's just audio. So you have to see, like the cooking, I don't put on Anchor. And then here you have business Facebook. So you can go into Julie Spark. So what did I do? But you know how to schedule, right? Yeah, Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
So you just use business Facebook, and then you just do like a new post.
Yeah. Connect them.
And then you can put it on Instagram and Facebook, and then it will automatically post.
Yeah, I love that you have to work once and it's automatically.
It's all done. And then do once a video, once a carousel, once an image, once a reel. Reels are like the new
thing
to go viral.
Yeah.
And then once live, Tomorrow, Facebook Live, I'm going to do a really cool hair trick. Blah, 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 And then, so I post Monday, Wednesday, and Saturdays. So Monday, I post a video, Wednesday, a photo, and Saturdays, a carousel. So then blog posts, which I already showed you. And then I write on Medium, because it's a really cool writer's website. But I take my blog post, I copy it, and I paste it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's really no work at all. And then I do Twitter. So that's very easy. I don't make my life too complicated. I don't really understand Twitter. But there's so many people up there, so I just do this. I go on the bottom of my blog post. And I just do like this. Tweet.
Really? Just a link.
That's what I do. I don't know if it's, I don't know, but, and then I do the same for LinkedIn.
Yeah. Bam. Just put it out there.
Yeah. So there's something.
Yeah, it's just about marking your presence everywhere. Yeah.
And then, because I don't really care about LinkedIn and Twitter, but it's one dot, so why the fuck not, And then I have Facebook group, which I really, really believe in for the future, because that's really Slow Secrets by Julie Spark. That's people that I invite personally, and then from this group I can do events online. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like now I already have 154 members.
Yeah.
So here I do the same every Thursday. I will post on Twitter and stories.
Yeah.
You have Unfold?
No.
So for stories, there's a really cool app called Unfold. And you can make like really cool templates. It's free. Of course, it's updated, so now I'm lost. My project. Yeah, so you just save them, and then I'll just go share, So for me, I put this. You can make words, and then and I'll just share this, and it will go straight to Instagram story, and I'll just add the link of Julie Sparks' new blog post.
Yeah.
So people can just click on the link, and they'll be on the
Yeah.
blog post of that week. So Monday, YouTube and podcast, one video on YouTube, on Facebook. Tuesday, blog posts. Wednesday, Medium and TikTok. So I use TikTok to make my reels because it's just a much easier I don't know, the interface is just easier. And then I save it and I share it on Instagram as a reel.
Yeah.
But I think if you do it on Instagram directly, you probably get more than if you co-share.
If you don't have the TikTok watermark in it.
Yeah, it will better.
Yeah.
But it's easier. So. And then I share it on TikTok as well.
Nice.
LinkedIn and Facebook group I do on Fridays. So I just take whatever post from the week that looks nice or that clicked the best, because you have the algorithm gives you statistics. So you see which post did best, and then once you do it like this, once you share the video, once you make something funny, once you this is the YouTube link, so whatever.
Yeah.
This is like a short video, so a different and then this is like in the group, so people will see like that you've posted something in the group. And then on Saturday I'll post a carousel, and then we're back to Sunday, so I check next week.
Nice.
But yeah, I do this like one day full on, and it's all scheduled for the next 2 months. So that's my marketing web. Then I pay people to do paid advertisements because it's just really complicated, and I don't really want to study it, and I've lost a lot of money just trying it myself or letting my staff try it for me.
Yeah.
So now I just prefer to pay a professional company to do it for me. But you say you have friends that do that.
Exactly.
So.
There I would have my friend who studied marketing for years.
Yeah,
So
voilà.
she knows.
Yeah.
And no, she's really amazing. Like she's like, the book, it doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh.
Like it's the information. If there's a comma wrong, no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
And it's about you as a person, your market, your voice, and that's very important.
Yeah.
So no, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Voila.
Oh, awesome.
Do you have any questions?
Hey, what do you do with your newsletter?
Yeah. So that's the last thing actually. So that's every Thursday. So I have MailChimp. It's free under 2,000 addresses. That's actually the best marketing tool you can imagine. So I've kept emails of people my entire life. So I have over 13,000 addresses, which I now am cleansing because it's better to have less than 2,000 addresses that are active than 13 that aren't. I use MailChimp. It's loading. They have a really cool interface online. So I have one per company. And then what I did is I took all the email address, because now I'm changing, right? Before I was I had a luxury hotel hosting retreats. Now I'm doing books and online coaching, so I don't want to spam people that don't need it. So you have audiences where you add email addresses one by one. They should have checked that they want to receive information, but on this side of the world, I don't think it's that important. And you kind of upload also an Excel sheet, first name, last name, email address, and then you can tag your audience. So some can be friends and family, others can be people from the Slow Food and Yoga Festival, others can be massage clients. You can. Others can be people that came for retreats, because you could also do retreats. beauty retreats, body positivity retreats, love yourself. So that's your audience. Tags and segments. Campaigns. So you have email templates. You create a for me, I create a template and then I reuse it every month. So this was a template, open or you won't get any more. So my previous newsletters were Love from Gilly.
Yeah.
Okay? By now it will be Julie's Secrets. Right? So I write either you open this email or you will not receive it anymore. And you can just duplicate this. So this is Secrets from Julie's Park, wondering what I've been up to, blah, blah, blah. Voila, it's short, simple. Over 60% opened it, so that was really good. And then you can download a segment of your audience. Yeah, I have no more audience because I deleted them all, but you kind of create a segment of all the people that opened the email, and then you download that, and then you create a new audience with that.
Okay.
Which is all the people.
Ones,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you use that audience to send a new campaign. And if you want to do a new campaign, you can make an email template, which you can reuse every month, so you don't have to make the whole template again. You create a template. So there's free and then there's pay. I use the free ones. So you can either showcase your product or share your story, or I like this kind of templates. So I select this one. And then you have blocks of text or images.
Oh, nice.
So here, I mean, I usually don't start with my logo, I put it on the bottom. So you can upload your images, and then you can insert this image and make it smaller. Make it a bit bigger. Voila, so they know it's me. And then here I can write some text. So la la la. Usually what I do is I make it in my Google Drive first. You know, I write it like on my terrace, or, and then I just I'll just like take the text, copy paste it in, take the images, copy paste them in, save and close, and then save and exit. And then I can name it. Voila.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So then I have this template, and then if I want to send this template, I will share it with an audience.
Yeah.
You can also preview it, and when you preview it, you can see on your mobile
How it looks. Oh, perfect.
or on your desktop.
Nice.
80% of people are on their mobile now,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
when you design your website, you always want to be on mobile. Yeah. And then you've got automations, and you can you can also create subscribe buttons for on your website. So if people go on my website and they subscribe, for example, like on the homepage, it's a lot of free training, so they can download free training, they can join the webinar, and then they'll go to MailChimp.
Yeah.
So it's a link in MailChimp. So it's a template that you create on MailChimp. So they'll get their entrepreneurial kit, business setup, successful checklist, da 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 da. And then they put their email address, join webinar, and then it will automatically come in my audience.
Nice.
And it will be tagged the tag I gave to this.
Yeah, and same with the like sign up for my newsletter. You own.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Don't put sign up to my newsletter because people are just bored of that. But like put join the tribe or get my secrets or
Yeah.
Don't leave before becoming a member.
Yeah.
Membership,
like
join
it's
the
really
tribe.
Catchy. It's really catchy because I hate newsletters.
Yeah.
For me personally,
yeah.
I was talking to Celine and she was like, "You need to do it. It's your
But
data you collect."
I do it once a month.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
don't annoy people.
You know what I mean? People say every day or twice a week. I unsubscribe from whoever sends me more than twice a week. But once a month, like now, I'm gonna send the first season of Slow's Lifestyle is online. You can purchase the book here. These are the episodes. These are my favorites, and there's a present for you. If you take the full coaching session online, you get 50% off if you book within 24 hours. So you give them like a present, you give them free video material and audio material to walk around the island. You tell them that you have a product that's available, and then obviously social shares, your logo. If you don't have a logo, she charges $750 for a logo, and she charges for my book 5 million, but it's 40,000 words.
That's good.
So it's really affordable.
Really good, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My editor is $5,000.
Yeah.
But she does
For the trilogy?
no for
For
one.
one.
She does so the last one 3,400. So the first thing she does is developmental editing, which means she takes the whole book and makes a puzzle.
Yeah.
This needs to go first. This needs to go second. The second one is copy editing. So she takes a red pen and she goes grammatic, vocabulary, And the third, she proofreads it. So she reads it as a reader and she changes all the mistakes.
Yeah.
So after this, it's perfect.
Super smooth, yeah.
But if you have a small book, and you send it to her, she might tell you it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Because also there's going to be lots of illustrations and less text. So, so her name is Molly Ayuha, but she is really specifically for self-development books. Yeah? So you want to maybe look up someone who does.
I would need someone German speaking anyway.
Yeah, there is.
And I would love to have someone like I can start working with who speaks fluent German and native English, you know?
Yeah.
Like has both on a native
So you
language.
go on Reedsy.
And then I can like continue with the translation and everything.
So I had another guy who gave me a $500
offer.
Yes, but I sent him a chapter. What he sent me back was crap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then maybe you don't even need an editor.
Yeah.
I don't, because
I
if it's
hope because I send it to so many people.
Yeah.
And it's like people from all the corners.
Yeah.
And I was teaching German for a year, so my grammar is not shit.
Yeah.
And with the input of many people,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be, by the end of this session, it's gonna be really good, just with the input of so many different opinions, and then I can filter out what do I resonate with, what works.
Yeah.
And the partner of my best friend with the marketing company, the communication, she's a how do
Maybe you
say,
can
like
even ask Tina.
a writer, she's
Tina
a texter, so she can help
for
as
the
well.
English version.
Yeah, Tina for the English one.
You can tell her like because that's what she does.
Yeah.
Like she translates from Spanish into English.
Yeah.
So like the whole grammar, that's what she does.
Yeah.
So she might, want to be one of your readers and give you pointers.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
So, I mean, I'd be happy to do it as well, and I'll give you my pointers, but, the English is my third language.
Yeah.
I don't, with the book you're putting out there, I don't think editing is so important because it's a do-it-yourself book.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So what I would do is I would add something about body positivity, which you can also maybe discuss with Tina, because in February we're doing this whole body positivity fucking brainwash and challenge online with her. So, and she's gonna write an article about it on my blog, and if you want to add that in your book and she's okay with it,
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
that's totally fine by me. And And we can link also the Body Positivity Challenge if you want to also
Yeah.
participate. It can also be a way to promote your book, cross-promote with my book, you know what I mean? Because it's all about self-care and it's totally part of body positivity. So I have a whole part in my book also about how to do a hair mask, like, you know, all the natural masks from Slow. So I wouldn't worry too much about the editing if you're happy with it.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And don't be too Swiss about it because
No,
you're
I
sharing knowledge.
Mhm,
It's about the knowledge.
No, it doesn't need to be perfect.
You know,
What's for me
it's
very
not
important is that it's written with an attitude and it's written with a voice.
your voice.
And that
Don't
needs to
fucking
be-
lose your voice.
That needs to stay in there very, very
Yeah.
present.
I've agreed. So any person that works with you, you hire. You're the boss.
Yeah.
It's your art.
It's my baby.
Yeah. And then I would work with Jackie because she's awesome.
The illustrator.
Yeah. Because she's really awesome. And yeah, I mean, this is my budget. See with her.
No, that's great.
But that's
doable.
really affordable.
That's doable.
And I mean, she made mine into what
Yeah.
it is today. So eyes closed,
Yeah.
I would
What's
work with
Jackie's
Jackie.
full name?
Alan.
Jackie Allen.
I'll just share. I can give you her WhatsApp. She's in South Africa now, but she used to teach freediving at Blue Marine. And she's with Nick. They just had a baby. I don't know if you met Nick, who used to be a manager there. Was here for also years.
Maybe I did. Maybe I did.
Jackie Allen. She's awesome. I love her with all my heart. She has a tiny little baby. He's so cute. Voila, Jackie Allen. So, this is her Facebook. And I just forced her to do an Instagram. So she has 0 posts. Yeah, I'm like, you gotta fucking do an Instagram now, because... because I'm gonna start posting, so I need to be able to tag you. She's like, okay, Joey, I'll do it. Miss Jackie Allen. Jackie 11EN. Voilà.
Nice.
So that's her. And you have her WhatsApp details. And email in there. So I don't know what price she, because obviously I asked her a lot of things, but
Yeah.
just check with her directly.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
And I think with that, you can finalize your project, and I
Yeah.
think she can even help you with doing a cool cover design.
Yeah.
Because she draws really nicely. But she likes to see like she likes to see images, and then she kind of draws her own from it. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah.
Um,
That's cool. No, I have some like step-by-step guides of how to do a certain routine or like some
Yeah.
experiments in there.
Yeah.
And instead of a stupid picture, how someone is bending their head over, it would be really cool to have an illustration in there.
Yeah.
Which
So
is timeless, and it can be. I want to have some funny parts in there as well. And yeah. No, I really love
the illustrations, and then I also do QR codes.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows now.
Yeah.
And then they'll go to a video
Oh, cool.
or to a playlist
Yeah.
on Spotify
Yeah.
or to one of my videos.
Yeah.
You know, like a yoga video or a tutorial on how to do really nice makeup but natural. A video on how to create your own mask with, you know, aloe vera, coconut oil, and so on. So you make it interactive. I think you should make it interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, bata pita kafa. I'm just trying to get the self-care. So I think it's after this.
I might come back to you with the recipes from Slow.
Yeah.
With a hair mask recipe.
Yeah.
So you know I can use that and link you there. And
Yeah. So here, for example, Bati Pranayama. So Pranayama to balance our doshas. Okay, I go into my QR code and I'm on my YouTube channel. Come on. Brave. And it's not working. Voila. So through the book, I get people to my YouTube channel. Through my YouTube channel, I get people to. Oh, see, it's the wrong QR code. It's the wrong QR code. I need to put this. Okay, no, it's the. Yeah, it's the information from this website.
Yeah.
That I used as a source.
Yeah.
So it's actually fine. But I could actually send them to
Yeah.
my YouTube channel to the tutorial I just made. You know what I mean? 9 minutes. Oh, there it is. That's the.
Doing meditation. Oh, nice.
So that's then gonna be my YouTube channel, right? Yeah. Voila. Ta-da! And you're on the boat with me.
Oh, nice.
And at the same time, I'm getting more views to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
And then when your YouTube channel makes more than 1,000 clicks or something, you start making money with it.
Yeah.
And I have friends, they make over $2,000 just with their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Especially do-it-yourself works.
Yeah.
So oil pooling, how to use it, swap your bad habits, morning routine checklists, evening routine checklists. So this is all linked to Ayurveda.
Yeah. How are you doing with your sources? You need it here?
Yeah.
To get the legal shit?
Yeah, so you can
Done?
just use my book as a template. So these are the graded foods. Yeah, self-care is probably on the top. So here, so final thoughts, very important, introduction, conclusion. Resources.
Yeah.
So I put all of them.
Yeah.
And the ones that I use a lot, I put QR codes so people actually get straight on their
So they have
website.
the traffic as well, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm not like I'm really
Yeah, that's good.
acknowledgements. This is all super boring.
Yeah.
But eventually you wake up and you're like, yes, and now is the time to write it. So you write it about the author, index. This Google Docs does for you. You can just download
Yeah.
and then you just kind of adapt it.
Yeah.
And then this is on the bottom. So on ebook you can just jump to wherever you want to go. But then on the top I do like a 1-page index, which I'll show you after. Copyrights, errors and omissions. Basically disclaimer, yeah. Similarities with other people,
Yeah.
promise of results.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I started because
Copyright.
like you don't want to be a target for
Disclaimer,
anything. So yeah.
credits. So you mention everybody
Yeah.
and you tell everyone you're not fucking responsible that you're writing this because this is what you do, but it doesn't mean it's gonna fucking work for you. Right?
Yeah. Exactly.
And if it doesn't work for you, I'm not fucking responsible.
Yeah.
And then on the top, you start with your cover, a free page. But she did this for me, so then she can.
Yeah.
So slow lifestyle, what it is, publishing, the year. So this is like for the ebooks. Begin reading. They'll go straight to the introduction. Table of contents. They'll go to the table of contents. Copyright page.
Yeah.
So then, copyright in the beginning. Forward. I declare open the slow revolution. Table of contents, but a shorter one, just 1 page. And then you start into the introduction.
Awesome.
I mean, you don't have to do this also.
Yeah.
But it's,
I wanna
it's nice and organized and it
wanna
looks
have
professional.
some like I have this how the whole thing started, and and now I have it at the beginning because for me that's the start and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I put some disclaimers in there of like why I'm doing this and want, what's my mission,
Yeah.
and what I am not going to touch.
Yeah.
So you open the book, you see the first 2 pages, and you know, oh, okay, it's not what I thought it is. It's like, I have black hair. I'm not going to talk about fucking black hair.
Yeah, no.
I'm not touching the curly method or whatever. Like there's so many information about that
Yeah.
already. I don't need to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I want to have this a bit at the beginning, so it's very clear if you read the preview online
Yeah.
that you have an idea and it catches you, or you know, like, okay, I don't have to have false hopes or expectations.
Yeah.
I need to like get into the mindset. I need to like for me it's so logical
Yeah.
that I write very, very small sentences about it, because I don't need to go like broad with it, because for me it's so rational.
Yeah.
But I need to make it like, now I'm very much in the island lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I need to make it suitable for someone in a corporate job as well.
Yeah.
So I have to find this snaky
Be
way
yourself.
of
Just be yourself.
this is my tip. Maybe you
And
can
explain it
adapt it.
like you're explaining it to a 17-year-old that's lived on an island her whole life and has no idea how. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, when you write stuff, I mean, I've learned that a long time ago. It's really like you need to like click here, do this, like really every step of the way, so that it becomes a success. And then try it like you don't know it.
Yeah.
And then I think sending it to 20 people would be a good idea, because they'll tell you, you know, questions that maybe you wouldn't have, because it's so normal.
I think it's so logic.
Yeah.
But when you don't know what it is about,
Yeah.
and you start reading, you're like, oh, that's not the right word.
Yeah.
You can really get that wrong.
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Sha la 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 la. Okay, do you have more questions?
Lovely. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
That's like the motivation boost.
Lots of homework.
Yes. Yes.
So
lots
I'm
of
going to
homework.
save the video created for you, and then I'll send it to you, and then you can just follow it.
Whenever I have a blog,
And then
I'm gonna listen.
yeah,
to it.
just we can do another session in 2 weeks.
Yes.